Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. We'll start with the player of the change game. Today we're picking Kurt Warner from the Rams and from the Cardinals and from the Giants. In 1995, he was working at Hy-Vee in Iowa Barnstorm and was in the Arena Football League. Warner signed a contract. He led the Barnstormers to 2 Arena Football bursts and was named the first team All-Arena Football team in both 1996 and 97. He played at the St. Louis Rams. He played on the other side of the state, St. Louis Rams, in 1998, and was given another crack at the NFL with the St. Louis Rams, but the Rams relocated him to European football, where he played for the Amsterdam
Admirals.
Warner led the EFL in passing yards in 1998. In 1990, he came back as the Rams quarterback. He would be the second-string quarterback, but then Trent Green went down with an injury. Warner would lead the Rams to the Super Bowl 23-16 in 1999. The game ended at an inch-yard line the Rams were the Super Bowl champions. The Titans fell 1 inch short. Following that consecutive seasons, another MVP award, one Super Bowl berth, Warner fell victim of another guy taking his place, Mark Bulger. Following to the seasons, realizing that the time in St. Louis was finished, which they moved on to Warner, probably was not the right move. They should have stayed with Warner. Mark Bulger was very good quarterback. Warner was better, though. The Giants picked up, in 2004, Eli Manning again, and the Giants again gave up on Warner. Eli Manning was almost a Charger. If he would not have played for the San Diego Chargers, he was traded after the first pick to the New York Giants. In 2006, the Arizona Cardinals started 1-3, and yet again, his job had gone to another young rookie, Matt Leinart, the 11th overall pick, who also won a national championship at University of Southern California. Leinart lost his job after 11 games, and it turned it over to Warner. The Cardinals finished 8-8 that season. Now we fast forward to the 2008 season. Warner led the Cardinals with high aspirations of Warner, and the Cardinals got off to a 7-3 start. We're leading the NFC West. Warner seemingly on pace for his 3rd MVP award. Dominant. I slumped into the second, however, half of the season and lost 4 of their last 6 games. However, the Cardinals the Rams had clinched the NFC West with a victory over the Rams, Warner's former team. Warner threw a touchdown in game to lead the Cardinals who trailed 25-24 on the game-winning drive and threw the game-winning touchdown in the NFC Championship game. In Super Bowl 43, Kurt Warner and the Cinderella Cardinals against the Ben Roethlisberger and 5-time champion Steelers. The trailing 20-7 in the fourth quarter, Warner rallied his troops back and led them to 16-point rally, but they would fall short. San Antonio Holmes had one of his best games ever, and one of the best games ever for a receiver. In Super Bowl 43, they had my dad's favorite future coach, Todd Haley. Will go down as the Warner ranks as 6th, according to Bleacher Report, as the best quarterback in the 2000s. I think Hall of Famer, so I had to take him over Donovan McNabb, so I put him at 5 in my eyes. Peyton Manning was the best at that juncture. Now let's kick it off to the video of Kurt Warner, and we'll stop right there.
Every time I'm in line and I see some high school kid bagging my groceries, I know I got broken eggs. I just know it. But if it makes great quarterbacks, I'll pay the price. It's so rewarding when a guy gets to the mountain, who went all the way up from the bottom of the mountain.
Love you, Coach. I love you too. Thanks for the team. You are special.
I write movies, and if I pitch that story, I get laughed out of the room, right?
If the Kurt Warner story was a Hollywood movie, it would fall into the action-adventure category.
What a pass by Kurt Warner, the first quarterback in NFL history with 3 touchdown passes in each of his first 3 starts.
In this genre, the main character comes from humble beginnings. Before joining the St. Louis Rams, Warner played minor league football and worked at a supermarket to make ends meet.
You had to score every time you touched the ball. You threw every down. It helped me become more accurate, to get the ball out quickly. Arena football helped me tremendously to handle everything that would be thrown at me in the years to come.
We got Trent Green down. We've got Trent Green down in the middle of the field.
These scripts always contain a moment of crisis when an ordinary man is called on to do extraordinary things.
Kurt Warner checks in.
Vermeil, who cries easily, let's admit it, but this time had a pretty good reason. It just was like, there goes our season.
We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
In 1999, his first year as a starter, Warner threw 41 touchdown passes and led the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Couldn't ask for a better script. Let's go win it right now.
The Super Bowl can bury great players of great confidence, but he's one of those guys who had the ability to, like, I guess I'll digest this in the off season, you know? I got enough to do right now. Easy thing to say, but hard to do.
Kurt Warner followed up his regular season MVP with a Super Bowl MVP, and his 414 yards passing remains a Super Bowl record.
St. Louis, the gateway to the West, is now the gateway to the best football team in the world.
Move on to the NBA. It'll be the Nuggets and Lakers game 1 tonight in the conference finals. Nuggets finished the number 1 overall seed in the West. Meanwhile, the Lakers finished 7th and had the best record after the trade deadline. The Lakers finished with the best record after the trade deadline. The Lakers have figured out to get a way to get playing in the playoffs and get to the conference championship and becoming just the second 7th seeded team to make it to the conference championship. In tonight's game, players to watch out for: LeBron James, Anthony Davis. For the Nuggets, back-to-back MVPs Nikola Jokic and former Missouri Tiger Michael Porter Jr. Anthony Davis is a game-time decision tonight. Tip is at 7:30 as Anthony Davis is struggling with injury. We'll talk more about the Celtics and Heat tomorrow. Now let's move on to Rob Morant. Real quickly, the situation is he posted his second gun picture online on his Twitter feed last year on his TikTok, or was it TikTok? We'll do more on the Thursday. Here is a link as we focus on mental health on Thursday. Now we move on to Major League Baseball. Let's listen in to a part. People think the Rays are cheating. You can call it a conspiracy theory. Here are the Rays at 31-10. They have won 2 out of 3 over the weekend. Jeff Passan says that he thinks the Rays are just better. They're just better at everything at the record in 31-10. Here's Jeff Passan. Cardinals will have Jordan Montgomery on the mound. We'll have some clips played on Friday maybe for the Cardinals. The Cards got the bats rolling, winning 18-1. The Cubs lost to the Astros 8-6 last night. Tonight, the Cardinals will have Jordan Montgomery. The Brewers will have Wade Miley. Before losing to the Cardinals last night, the Brewers had swept the Royals. The Cubs and Astros will play tonight. And Justin Steele will go for the Cubs. And Christian Javier will go for the Astros. Game time is at 8, 7, 10. Central Time. The Royals will play the San Diego Padres at 8:40 Central Time. Royals, after winning 3 out of 4, have now lost 4 in a row. The Royals will have Brady Singer tonight on the mound for the who hopes he can bounce off his good start from his last pitching performance. Seth Logo will go for the Padres. Cardinals will have Jordan Montgomery on the mound. We'll have some more on the clips on the Cardinals.
For the Indians, 1 run on, let's see, 1 hit. That's all we got. 1 goddamn hit.
You can't say goddamn on the air.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.